If it's what I want to do. Hello, what I'm in, and nice to meet you. Got some questions.
What's up YouTube, Dan here, and welcome to another episode of my Bayern Munich Super League Career Mode series. So, we're back guys, it's going to be another live episode. It's January the 1st on a Wednesday, and that means we can make some more signings. This is the best part of Career Mode for me, just making loads of signings, and finally we can get rid of Lewandowski and Goetz because I don't really enjoy using them too much, so my screen's just gone off. But anyway, let's go into the transfer window, and this, as I said, this is what I really enjoy, and I should split this up into a couple of parts because there's going to be a lot of transfers, and I'm going to make a lot of changes to the team. So, whilst this video actually goes up, I will be on holiday, so I won't be able to read all the comments, so I've got to make all the decisions myself, and sorry if you don't like the decisions I make. I might sell Ribery because he was injured for 2 months, and he's already 88 rated or something like that, so he's already going down. He's 30 years old, so it might be the best time to sell him right now to get as much money as I can off him, and I'm probably going to go for Gareth Bale and sell Goetz as well. So that's my plans, and also get some players like Malapa, just really overpowered players that I'll just really enjoy using, and hopefully sell Lewandowski, but I don't think I'll be able to sell him because he's just joined the club in the last transfer window, so I won't be able to sell him. And just a quick note on career modes, because I did actually put a tweet, I think on Tuesday might have been. I did actually say that I will be returning to my AC Milan career mode after this, and you should look forward to that, guys. I'll be probably my last career mode before FIFA 13 ends, and also I will be doing Real Madrid career mode on the weekends probably. That's what I'm planning to do, like long episodes on the weekend, and yeah, so a bit more laid back, that kind of thing. So I get a message here. I don't know why I'm speaking like it's post commentary, but live commentary. So they want Manuel Neuer to leave because he's been really unhappy and he's homesick as well. And we've got a transfer offer here for Mandzukic, and 12.5 million. We'll bump that up to around about maybe 19.5 million. I'll be happy with that. 84 rated as well. He was actually really good in the first season, but second season not really too much. So let's try and make a couple of good signings. Okay guys, before we get into any transfers, I just want to show you the squad report. So we're going to start off with Neuer. He's actually gone up by +3 to 91, but it looks like he'll be leaving, so I'll probably go for someone like Courtois or Neuer or something like that. Then we got Philipp Lahm here. He's in bad form. I probably will replace him, maybe go to a 3-5-2 or something, because he's starting to go down in stats, which is really bad to see because he's one of my favourite players in this game. We've got Matt Samuel's gone up +1. We've got Dante, stayed the same. We've got Alaba. Look at his physical stats. Just look at those stats. And yeah, just a crazy good player on this game. Bastian Schweinsteiger, not really going to go up. Javi Martinez, big fan of him. We've got Iron Robin, 87. This is what I was talking about, Ribery. He's on his way down, so it'd be the best time to sell him. Look, his pace is already going down, and it's just making him not the player he was, you could say. Ghost hasn't gone up, but I probably will sell him because look at his value, 33 million, and it's just so much. Lewandowski, I can't sell him. I have had a look, and then we've got Shaqiri. Probably going to use him a lot more because his potential is around about 87, 88, and I've seen some people get him to around 90, so I'll be using him a lot in the second half of the season. We've got Kirchhoff, Thomas Muller, I'll be using him a lot more. Thiago, probably going to sell him, not a massive fan of him. And we've also got Benteke, Boateng, Cesc Fabregas being a good player so far in the first part of the season. We've also got Emre Can, obviously, probably going to use him a bit more. But I'm going to show you the shortlist. I'm going to show you some of the players I will be going for in this transfer window. And there's a lot of players. So I've got Moussa Dembele. He could be a decent player because I've heard good things about him. And when I come up against him, he always seems to do well. And look at those attacking and defensive work rates, high and high. He can play cam, centre mid and CDM. Just a really good squad player, you could say, but I think I've got enough midfielders for now. We've got Ericsson, we've got this guy. I was looking for players that were quite quick as well as being strong. Look at this guy. He has got some crazy stats. He's got 90 acceleration, 86 sprint speed, 92 stamina and 86 strength. Not really anything else, but he'll just be so good to just bring on off the bench and sometimes use him. Probably make an offer for him. Matic, maybe not. I don't think. I've got Javi Martinez, Fabregas, those kind of players. We've got Matuidi, probably not going to go for him. Luis Suarez, this could be an interesting transfer if I can get him. But this is one of the main players I'll be going for. Gareth Bale, just look at his stats. Just absolutely mental stats. 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, sorry. And just look at those stats. And then you've got Musa Sissoko, Vidal, probably going to go for him in the end if I have any spare cash. Cavani, Xavi Hernandez or Chicharito, as you might know him. Look at his finishing, 93 finishing. I was filtering for finishers with over 90, and Hernandez was one of the best. 85 rated, quite young as well, so he could have some decent potential. We've also got Pato here, probably might go for him, maybe make an offer towards the end of the transfer window. Neymar and Malapa, probably going to go for him. Look how cheap he is. And then you have a look at his stats. He could be another backup striker, you could say. Diego Costa, He's actually got some great strength as well. Didn't actually know it's that strong. We got Jovetic, Balotelli, Lukaku. Looks so cheap he is. I probably will go for him in the end as well. So a lot of players. I've got to make a decision, but what we're going to do first, if I go into my budget allocation, it shows I've only got 3 million left. So I'm going to have to wait for players like Ghost to sell or wait for an offer for him. So we're going to advance and probably sim that game up against AC Milan and probably play that game up against Juventus. Right, I've got a transfer offer here for Luis Gustavo, 82 rated, 26 years old. 6 million, he's worth 7 million, so I think I might maybe get maybe 12, 13 million. I could replace him with someone like Vidal, and yeah, so maybe that'll be a good offer. And Neuer, 19 million from Manchester City. We'll push up to around about 35 million because I think he's worth that much. Look at his stats, 91 rated, absolutely mental stats. Only worth 15 million, and Emre Can. No, I won't sell him because I think I put him on the transfer list because I'm not going to use him too much. But I think I'll keep him because I do like him. And we're just going to advance, going to sim that game up against AC Milan. Alright, Man City have offered 31.5 million. I think I'm going to accept that because I know Neuer's probably the best goalie on the game, but I think Man City have offered enough money, and I think that's a good enough offer. And I know that Neuer will just leave automatically because the board will say, oh, he has to leave, so we'll just accept any offer. So 31 million, we're going to accept that. Really don't want to do that. But look, Neuer is playing great football. He's probably worth between 19 and 24 million, so definitely going to accept that. And let's admit that. So we got 35 million now and 222,000 wage budget, and we can go and buy a new goalkeeper. Right, we're going to go into transfers now. We're going to go and find a goalkeeper and someone preferably quite young and got good reflexes and all the good stats. And we're just going to go for someone a bit surprising. So someone that no one really goes for, someone who's a bit surprising, if you know what I mean. We could go for, let's have a look down here, Marchetti. He could be good. Look how cheap he is, 6 million. Let's go to youngest first. 21 million for Oblak. I think I'm going to go for Courtois. Just never actually used him. Oh, he's on loan at Atletico Madrid, so I can't get him. Kevin Trapp, I think he's quite good, so I might put in an offer for Trapp. I think he's quite good, so I'll just add him to the shortlist. And De Gea, maybe I could go for. By the way, I'm not using any potential sites for this career mode. I've decided not to use them anymore. Felipe Ramos, he could be a good goalie. I think he's a regen player, so he might be quite a good goalkeeper. Okay, let's have a look down. Tim Krul. Rui Patricio, there's not really anyone too amazing. I was thinking there'll be a lot better goalkeepers. Could go for Guita or something like that. Joe Hart maybe. I don't know. We'll have a look later on in the transfer window. We're not too bad with goalkeepers. But let's advance and hopefully someone makes a bid for Goats. So I might have to put him up on the transfer list. Alright, we're halfway through the transfer window. I think it's the right time to try and put Goats up on the transfer list. It's just that he's not selling, so let's try and get rid of him. And don't really enjoy using him. He's not worth 33 million. So we can get someone like Gareth Bale. And yeah, so that'll be a lot more interesting. Really enjoy using Gareth Bale. And yes, I think we'll win that game up against AC Milan. It's going to be the first game of the season, as we've already won the season so far. Remember, there's 2 seasons. There's one running up to January, and then there's one running to the end of the season. So we've already basically won the league. This time we're trying to win the quarterfinals, semi-finals, basically the playoffs. That's what we're trying to do this time. Giovinco's gone to Newcastle as well. That's pretty surprising. Pedro's gone to Man City, but we've got the game coming up against AC Milan. Tell me if you guys are enjoying the episode. Remember to leave a like if you are enjoying it. It helps grow my channel and it shares with other viewers who haven't found my channel. So we're going off here for Emre Can. We're going to reject that QPR, going for Emre Can. Alright guys, so I think it's about time we made a signing because I think the money has transferred over from the Neuer signing or the selling, whatever. So let's try and find, I think I'm going to go for a striker. I just really want to boost the team up in terms of goals, probably Balotelli or Jovetic. Let's have a look at stats. So put them next to each other. So Balotelli's got more pace, Jovetic is better agility, better balance, better jumping, better reactions, not better sprint speed, better stamina, and Balotelli's a bit stronger. I don't know. It's just they're quite equal, and I don't know who to go for. Maybe, I don't know, because I've used Jovetic pretty recently. I think I want to go for Balotelli, but I'll offer pretty similar offers for both of them. I think we're going to offer, let's go for 28 million. Let's see if they accept that. And yeah, so he's going to cost a lot, obviously 110,000 a week as well. And we're also going to make an offer for, let's have a look down. So Neymar will make an offer for him because he's pretty cheap. 20 million is pretty cheap for someone as good as that. We're going to offer 25 million for him. And that's all good at the moment. We really need to sell Goetze though. Just really looking forward to selling him. And we'll also make an offer for Malapa as well. Making a lot of offers now. So let's approach Gladbach to, since we're a rival club, we'll have to overpay. We'll offer 4.5 million. And let's submit the offer as well. He'll be so good. And considering how cheap he is, he's going to score a lot of goals coming off the bench. Jovetic as well, make an offer for him as well. It's just seeing if they want to sell the players. Just a bit of asking if they want to sell them. 23 million, let's submit the offer as well. 85 rated, 24 years old. Let's just advance into the game up against AC Milan. Alright guys, so we're coming up to the game against AC Milan. We're going to sim this game and look at their team. Compared to the team I made with AC Milan, by the way, I will be returning to the team AC Milan in the next couple of weeks, when I finish this career mode obviously. So we've got Stark in goal, that's going to be quite risky. And we actually lose the game 2-1, Boateng, Mexes, the goal scorers. That's pretty bad start to the season, but we're still going to make a lot of signings. And let's just go and find some more goalkeepers. I really think we need a goalkeeper. And obviously Stark isn't very good, so we're going to have to go and get a goalkeeper. Probably going to go for De Gea because I really enjoy using De Gea on this game. So I'm going to go and find some goalkeepers and I'll talk to you in a second. Alright guys, so I've had a look down the list and I think I'm going to go for De Gea. I was looking at, Lloris a lot, because the reason why I'm not going to go for him is because I have actually used him in my AC Milan career mode. So I don't think there's much point in using him because he kind of ruined the career mode because he's so good. And I got him actually to 94 rated, which is absolutely mental. And we're going to have to win this game against Juventus. Going to play it. And don't know which game is up next after that. And transfer offer unacceptable for Balotelli. 40 million, that's too much. Santos, they've accepted. That's good news. He wants 90,000 a week. That's good. 4 years in terms of length. And important first team player we'll put for now. I think Bale accepted as well, which is good news as well. Okay, no he hasn't. So Malapa, they've accepted. That's good news as well. They want 15,000 a week. Not 20,000, 15,000 a week, 4 years, and let's submit the offer as well. And tell me what you like more, guys, live commentary or post commentary, and I'll do whatever you guys want to see. And Jovetic is also accepted. It's just really nice to use the transfer window as a chance to do live commentaries, and you get my live reactions, and it's much more fun to do live commentary in the transfer window. So we've got to win this next game up against Juventus, and you know how strong they're going to be, rocked by Rooney demand, Manchester United, sorry. And yes, so Rooney might be leaving. I don't think I'll go for him. Maybe. That could be an interesting signing, actually. I'll have a look for Rooney. If he's going for quite cheap, I will make an offer for him. So I'm going to go and shortlist Rooney, and then I'll talk to you in a moment.